Such a jerk. We look like we're like professional today. You got like the laptop in front of you.
I got the wig.
That should be a picture. I should take a picture. That could be Breathe Easy. All right, what up, Breathe Easy? Shit is a little different today. It's just us because these fuck niggas are always reneging.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. But listen, it's all good because kind of didn't want to do this today anyway.
Me neither. I'm not in the mood.
Yeah, it's like one of those days. So you guys kind of just helped us. But so, what do you feel about fuck niggas?
There's fuck niggas and fuck bitches.
Uh-huh.
They're all out there.
Yeah.
I feel like I always try to do the right thing because I believe in karma.
Yeah.
So I used to be very vengeful. Revengeful or vengeful?
Vengeful, I think, would be the proper word.
Vengeful?
Yeah.
Okay.
Full of vengeance.
Yeah.
Right?
I used to want to always get back when I got mad. I always used to want to do something bad to that person for fucking making me mad. But I learned over the years that karma comes back for you.
Right.
So I always just leave it alone and leave it in karma's hands. And shit will come back tenfold.
But that's hard sometimes because it's like you don't know, like, okay, when karma is going to hit and how it's going to hit them. And it's like you want to see. You know, it's like you want to see the, So it'd be like sometimes like, all right, let me just do something so that I could get this shit over with right quick. And make sure I get my lick back.
Right. Yeah, I would be fucking doing shit all day if that was the case.
I know.
I'd be doing shit worried about everybody else if that was the case.
I just feel like sometimes, like, you people don't really take us serious. Like, y'all don't take our time serious because, like, yeah, we sit here and we have fun and we be bullshitting and shit, but it's still, we're taking the time out of our day to come and sit with y'all or whoever and do this. So it's like, you can't be sitting and we booked this shit in advance. You can't come 5 minutes before you're supposed to be here and be like, oh, something came up, I'm not going to be able to make it. Like, come on now. Be respectful of somebody's time because y'all wouldn't do that to
off the porch and shit.
When Taquan come and be like, okay, we got Wiz having today and we want y'all to come through. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all gonna be there with bells on, with y'all cameras on flash in y'all best outfit.
And you know, we're not the biggest podcast, but we do support. We do genuinely love what we do, and it's growing organically and sure, you know, it's getting there. But that's besides the point because it takes a team to grow your product, to grow you. Right. And it takes a team to get there. You can't do it by yourself. Right. And that's how we look at it. We look at it as like, you know, we're networking, we're building a team, we're socializing. We're getting content out. We're doing it for you guys. Yeah, we're doing it for us, but it's you guys that we're doing it for because it's the
feedback that we get. People asking, people send requests all the time. Hey, you should interview this person, or I think this person is dope. Yo, I thought that interview was really good. Oh, I like this question. Like, you know, it's the feedback that makes, you know, it keep going. So I don't know. I just wish that people would be a little more respectful of what we have going on. You know, like it's not a joke. Yeah, we joke, but we're not a joke.
And I know, you know, I feel like too that because we're females and it's a male dominated world, you know, there's barely any females doing interviews like this. Right. There is another female out there that's doing it. Her and her homegirl, whatever. Mm-hmm. They're doing it, but
I don't know. We're still just us. You know,
still
it's
just
our thing.
Us. Yeah, it's still like we're only like the female dominated thing, you know, podcast right now. So we also do get a lot of feedback with flirtatious people, you know, and if we don't flirt back, we get cut off. We don't have to fuck with y'all. That's just it. Everyone get all these niggas getting in their feelings because we don't want to. This is not what this is about.
Right.
We're here doing our business thing.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, there's a few little cute ones in between here and there that, you know, I'm gonna tap that, you know, whatever. But that's that.
Right.
But other than that, like,
it's not like we're not running the whorehouse here.
Yeah.
We're not inviting people to interview and then go fuck them
And go
afterwards.
fuck 'em. Like, let's just
that's not the case. So don't get it twisted.
Don't get
you
it
know,
twisted,
it's a
but-
real business. This is a real brand. It's a fucking
Right.
LLC. You know, you might take
but
that
we're
as a
human
fucking
too.
joke.
We're women
Like
too.
this is real
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
revenue. Like we file taxes. You know, all that. So like, you know, don't take us for a joke. That's all that I ask for. Like, respect our time. You know, if you're invited here and you agree to come. And if you can't, you know, give notice 2 days,
Let us
24
know
hours, something where
if
that
you
we're
don't
not
feel like it, just be real.
wasting-
Like, hey, I'm
Right,
not
I
in the
really
mood
wanna
to do
do
this
that
today.
shit.
Hey, we feel you because we don't feel like doing it sometimes either.
Right.
But for us, this is like our second job. This is what motivates us when you guys want to do and you guys want to be interviewed and we're seeing the feedback that we're getting from, you know, from the outside.
Right.
And that's what motivates us to keep going and want to do this because honestly, you know, we spend our own money doing this. We don't get any sponsors. We don't get anybody giving us money. We're
Yeah.
not fucking for money.
Right.
We're not doing none of that. Whatever we're working for, that's what we're using to put back into this podcast.
Right. So when you do come and we do say there's a fee and you pay the fee, it's not some woo, we going to the club and spending it and y'all think like we eating. Like usually that money is going to the studio to pay for the time. So we're not scheming over here. I wish I could find a scammer. Any schemers out there want to holler at me? Let me know. You know, we could do this thing. Get this business rolling. You know
Allegedly.
what I'm saying? Allegedly. But yeah, you know, we just had to get some things off our chest because we was already not in the mood to do this, and then you know these niggas came and was on some bullshit. So we just gotta let y'all know, like, you know, we don't be playing. This be real shit. You know,
Because we go through our own shit. I'm going through it. Boy, I'm going through it. And it usually happens in threes, you know?
yeah.
Like they say deaths and stuff happens in threes, but shit in
Everything.
life happens
Yeah.
in threes. And I was just sitting there evaluating the other day and I'm like, damn, like 6 years ago, I was going through some shit. And everything piled down on me 6 years ago.
Damn.
And now 6 years later, I'm going through some shit. Is
Yeah.
it like bad luck? Is it 666?
Hey. No, 666 is melanin. That's the science. Wait, what would be the genetic makeup?
That's a devil.
That's
sign.
no, it's not. It's the
That's a
genetic
devil
makeup.
sign. That's the mark of
It's
the
the
beast.
genetic makeup of melanin. It's what six
Let me
electrons,
let me
six
Google it. Let me
neutron,
Google
or
it.
whatever them shits are called. But yeah,
Let's Google it. What are we saying?
but
What is the genetic makeup of melanin?
I think that's what you would call it, genetic makeup.
According to clevelandclinic.org, melanin is produced in melanocytes.
No, that's not it.
That's
but
not it.
Cells are located
it's
Bet,
666.
we good, bet. We
Right,
bet,
right.
we
Shush,
good, bet.
hush your mouth. Don't make y'all come sue us for playing this bitch on our show. But it's 666. The makeup of melanin.
Oh, okay, let's do that.
Yeah. We gonna find out, y'all. And we gonna let y'all know, cause we don't be lying.
Yeah.
What I said.
It says, we have to cite where we're getting it
Yes.
from because I'm doing that in college. And
Rastafari TV.
I have to cite where I'm getting
So
my
that they
sources
can't
from.
get in
It's
trouble.
hot in here.
Yeah, it does feel hot. Turn off the
This wig, I'm gonna take this bitch off.
Bitch off. Bitch, y'all see. Y'all
I
already
cut
know.
them dreads out though. I had to switch it up. I get very bored with my hair and I have a mohawk, so I like to switch it up, put braids, put
That's
twists,
how I feel.
put
That's why I
dreads.
just end up cutting mine.
But my hair actually dreaded up into the dreads, so
I think a lot of people do that though.
yeah, but
To just start off.
yeah, but it was my hair's thin in the top, so it pulls on my hair. So I just cut them out and let my hair relax for a minute. Is 666 symbolic of black people?
No, look, melanin myth videos.
Melanin is carbon myth. The melanin is carbon and has a molecular structure of 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons.
Bomb.
Oh, that's what it is.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But then people turn shit and make it evil.
I'm learning that into biology.
Just like black cats, where they said black cats are evil, and if you really look back, black cats were really like royalty. Only like the rich people had black cats.
I'm actually learning I'm learning that in biology right now. Mm-hmm. But I don't understand it, so I didn't even do that assignment.
Yeah, that's what happened when I was taking chemistry. I was so lost. Like, it was just like, it looked like, you know, when you're watching a cartoon and you just see like the numbers just like floating in the air and everything is just jumbled together. That's how it was when I'm looking at like the book and I'm looking at shit and like, this shit just don't make sense.
See, when I did chemistry in high school, I aced it because it was more math. It was more math, and that was better for me. But by this biology and shit like that,
biology, no, like anatomy and physiology. That's what I did really good in.
Yeah, this shit's hard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna lie. You
just have to really like be into it.
So this source came from Keyamsha.com. Keyamsha.com.
Right?
Keyamsha.
Yeah.
So the genetic makeup is the 6 neutrons, the 6 electrons, and the 6 protons.
So 666.
So that is the genetic makeup of melanin. Wow. I'm going to ask my biology teacher that.
Yep.
But that is also known as the mark of the beast.
Right,
So I wonder if they're associating that black people bad.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They try to associate everything with black.
But you know,
black magic, black cats.
Everybody has melanin in them. Everybody has some kind of black in them.
Everything black is like bad.
Everything's mixed now. You don't even see black on black couples. That's why they're promoting black love so much. Because you don't even see that no more. But it's
white love.
Right. So you don't even see that. You see everybody.
I don't know.
It's
a fucking melting pot. Who gives a fuck? Love is love. Love who the fuck you want to love. Be with the fuck who you want to be with. Like,
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when I see a white woman with a black man, I be like, why she gotta pick our man?
What about when you see a black girl with a white man? It's fucked up because usually when we see a white girl,
because I don't like white men, so I don't care.
The thing about it is, I feel like there's always a double standard. We're always gonna nitpick because mostly when I see people that say something about a black girl with a white guy, it's always, oh yeah, girl, go ahead, get that white man, because you're assuming that he got money and he's taking care of her and he's treating her like a princess. When you see a black girl with a black guy with a white girl, it's like, oh, why the fuck why he messing with that white girl? Like, why he ain't got a black girl? And you know what I mean?
Well,
and
I have a friend of mine. So we used to always hang out with them. This was maybe like 5 years ago. Every Sunday she'd be like, "Hey Jess, meet us here. We're going to brunch." And we would start off at Shooters, and then we would go to American Social because he was white and she wasn't black, but she was Hispanic, but she was dark skinned.
Yeah.
Anyway, so every time we went, he always paid everything because that's what he had to do. But she always had to invite us. Mm-hmm. And she always had to invite us. And as I started learning I thought they had like a great relationship. He paid for everything and got to my house in Parkland and shit like that. And you know, she just had to work. Her money was hers, and he took care of everything. Right. And she's always into white men because she always had the persona that white men pay for everything and do everything and take care of you financially. Right. But then it came to a point a few years later, like she wasn't happy. Right. She was miserable.
Right. Because it's more than that.
And then he started becoming controlling. Like, oh, you always have to invite your friends out everywhere we go. Why can't it just be us?
Right. Because then now he's starting to feel like, bitch, you can't be comfortable around me by yourself.
And even if they don't go anywhere, she'd be like, oh, come to the house, come to the pool, we're gonna barbecue.
She don't want to be here by herself with him. He's boring, probably.
And entice us with food and stuff. And then it came to a point where they just argued all the time, and she ended up leaving and starting over on her own. Mm-hmm. So that's another thing too, because forget the fact that it's black and white or the color thing, right. But a lot of women tend to go to these men and think, oh, he paid my bills, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No. Yeah. And it's not like we talked about this one time already, like with like ladies who date like celebrities, or not even don't have to be a celebrity, just a really wealthy guy, and it's like they cheat on them constantly, but they take it because they going on trips, and
Right.
they're
They
getting
live
these
that
fancy
lavish.
clothes, they're living that lifestyle, and it's
But
just
you
like,
can
damn,
only fake
I'd
it
rather
for
live
so
this
long.
lifestyle. No, even if people know. Even if people know, like, it's not even like a faking thing. Like, even if people know, like, oh yeah, her man cheat on her all the time. He done had a baby. Look at Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah.
like everybody knows this nigga cheats on her. You know, all types of shit. But
she got her
but
own
she
money.
got her own money. But even that, still, I feel
think
like
she
it's
has
a power
more.
thing.
Yeah.
I think it's a power thing with a female with a man of power. So it doesn't necessarily just have to be money. I just think it's that power thing. Like, he's known. You know what I'm saying? He got a little
I
thug
don't know.
in him. You know, and it's
I
just
feel like because Chloe's a pretty woman, but I feel like,
define pretty.
I mean, she used to be really pretty.
ain't ugly.
She was my favorite. She was
not
my
ugly.
favorite.
But
I mean, she's not ugly.
I
but
think
she's
Courtney looks the best out of all of them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. Courtney does. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, she's Chloe's not an ugly person. She's
Right.
pretty to me. But I
She
feel
like OJ.
I feel like shut up. That is not her daddy. That is not her daddy. But I feel like maybe when she's in the bed, she's probably like, don't mess my butt implants. Oh,
But
watch my
I feel
boobs.
like all of
You
them
know
are
what I
like
mean?
that.
I
Like,
feel like these men
honestly-
probably be like, man, I can't slap that
Bruh.
ass. I can't tear that
Not
pussy
even
if they
just her.
can't.
I feel
It's
like
fucking
her.
a doll.
I feel like Nicki Minaj. I feel like a lot of these girls, like, they'll probably talk that
Even
talk, but I
Blac
don't think
Chyna,
they
remember
want that
when
walk.
her shit got out?
Oh my god, when that
She
video
was
came out,
horrible.
she was
She
fucking
was
stiff as
horrible.
fuck. Like, maybe his dick was small, so she couldn't really ride it, but it looked like she was like barely moving. It was like, what is this? And then I just feel like a lot of times guys are just they just do it because just to say, like, okay,
Yeah, they
I'm
did
fucking Kim Kardashian. You know what I
Right.
mean? Even if the shit is whack, it's just like, yeah, well, I'm fucking Kim Kardashian.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Damn,
that
you
is
know,
crazy.
I always be like, dang, I want to say this in the podcast.
What?
And then I don't write the shit down. I be like, I'm going to remember that shit.
What is it?
I don't remember. Fuck.
Oh, I have a let's say.
Damn. I always do that.
I have a let's say. All right, so let's say you meet this guy.
Roach clips. Oh, God. What?
You know, I gotta always put it in you meeting somebody. All right, let's say you meet this guy and you invite him over, whatever. Y'all end up fucking, y'all fall asleep, and when you wake up in the morning, he piss your bed.
What the fuck?
Would you still fuck with him, or would that be over?
Nah.
Like, everything was good. Y'all was vibing. That's why you invited him over.
I mean, if he pissed one time, he better buy a new bed, first of all. If he ain't buying a new bed, we have a fucking problem.
All right, he buying a new bed.
All right, if he's just a one-time pisser, probably let it go. Maybe he was drunk.
How you a one-time pisser? You don't know. That was the one time he came over.
Maybe, yeah, no, I'm saying, like, after that, if he doesn't pee like that.
Suppose.
What? What if he be like? He could be like, "Oh, my bad. I just had I had a dream, and I thought I was home, and I didn't get up to go to the bathroom." You know,
Yeah.
maybe he was because he was in a different environment.
All right. Well, suppose y'all ended up chilling. Like, you know, you gave him another chance, but he ain't spend the night again. But y'all vibing, you know, y'all would go out to eat, all of that, or whatever. And then you ended up spending the night at his house. And when you get to his house, he got like the plastic on his bed.
Did this happen to you before? Did this happen before? Where do you get these ideas from? Nah, I probably wouldn't fuck with him. That's a problem.
And he gonna tell you, like, he got a problem with his bladder, but he's a really good guy. Like, he's really cool. Like, everything is dope about him. He just got a bladder problem. He pees the bed.
I'm gonna say up front, no. Because I've been raising kids my whole fucking life. Like, I don't want to do no more taking.
Bed.
I don't want to do no more. I don't want to be taking care of nobody.
Pissed up.
I mean, I got my own problems. I don't want to be taking care of nobody.
Yo.
I feel like I'm just too tired for
But
that
that's
shit
his
right now.
resolution. He
No.
would put the thing on the bed so that.
But I'm gonna wake up pissed and piss. Nah, bruh. I'm gonna wake up pissy because the plastic, the best, at least soak up
No,
the pee.
not the plastic, the chuck. Like what they put in the hospital on the thing so it don't go through. So he had like the truck on the bed.
No. So he had that like sitting there?
Yeah, it's on the bed. No, it's not like pissed up because he changed it. He know he got a bladder problem. So he like put a new one every day. So he clean. That's what I'm saying. Everything he clean, everything. But he just has a bladder problem. So he pees the bed sometimes.
Does he have a home health aide?
No, you gonna be the home health aide.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna be in a home health aide.
That nigga, you gonna call that nigga Pissy Bed Paul.
No. I don't.
Pissy Bed Paul.
I don't
PBP.
know. No. I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think I could either. I don't think so.
I don't want to do that stuff no more.
What?
Take care of people.
Right. That's what he said. You did it all that time. Like, okay, so what about, suppose you're with a guy, y'all together for a long, long time, and then eventually that happens. He started having bladder problems.
Right, that's fine because we've already put in that work. We're at, we're past that foundation.
Right.
You know, it's not some new nigga where I have to.
Right, like nigga, I don't need to do. I don't have to do this shit.
No,
nigga, you find somebody else to do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. If it's someone that I've been with or whatever, that's definitely through thick and thin.
Yeah,
but not no new nigga. No.
Yeah, for real.
Peace out.
And I'm pretty sure they
feel
the same way.
Sorry. Yeah, and I don't expect nobody. I don't expect no nigga to come into my life and be like, "Oh, let me help you right now."
Yeah,
no, I don't expect that.
I mean, sometimes at this point, it's like I feel like they should know, like you're gonna come into my life and have to help. I mean, and vice versa.
People are selfish,
right? But that's why you gotta find that one that knows. I don't know, cause I mean, don't you feel like that? Like if you meet a guy, like aren't there certain things that you already know? Like, okay, I know there's certain things I'm gonna do. Like,
yeah,
you know,
you mean do for him? Yeah. And
I feel like they should know that too. Like you're not just gonna come around and chill. Like you're gonna have to help me. Like
right.
You know, that's where we're at. We're not like teenagers. So,
but I haven't even for my age, I haven't met that yet.
That's crazy. Like, yeah, you're right. Everybody's selfish. For real,
no, I haven't seen that. I'm not saying it's not out there.
Right.
I mean, I meet a lot of different people all the time. I think I meet more. I think we as a team, we meet a lot of people all the time. We meet more than the average.
And you find that there's more selfish than unselfish. And even if they start out giving, right, and then eventually you see that, oh no, that was just a front.
Exactly. It's okay to be selfish. Like you always have to do for you because no one else is.
Right.
But there's a difference when the reasoning behind it or the motives and stuff like that. Right. You can tell someone's spirit. You can tell the genuineness. You can tell the love. I
was saying that the other day. I said that it's I was talking to Prison May. Shout out to Prison May. And I said that it's easier to, a lot of times the reason why, like, okay, if a nigga say I love you, you might doubt it. You might second guess it and be like, yeah, he just saying that shit. But if a nigga be like, man, fuck you, bitch, I can't stand you.
Yeah,
you believe it.
You believe it.
You'll be like, yeah, because nobody's really gonna fake hating you. But somebody can fake love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's easier to accept somebody being mean or not liking you than to accept somebody really fucking with you.
Right. That's why this back in the day when I first became single, and I was newly single out into this new era because I got married at 19. Right. So by the time I became single, it was 35.
Oh,
so
you missed out.
Everything changed. So I didn't know shit. But I met this Bahamian. Shout out to Steven.
Steven, 2 times for you.
Yo, Steven schooled me. He was like, listen, you got to be mean to these niggas. Don't be nice to them because they're going to run you over. Yeah. And he was just like, he was just schooling me. But he used to fuck the shit out of me.
Damn.
But he did school me. He gave me a lot of wisdom.
I feel like it's...
he did definitely put me on.
I feel like it's levels to it. It's not necessarily being mean. I just feeling like you have to peep game.
Yeah.
Like you can tell if somebody's approaching you, the way they approach you, the way they carry themselves or whatever, actions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can tell like, okay, this person, they might be a fuck nigga, but at least I'm getting something out of it. Not to sound fucked up, but, and I ain't talking about financially. Like it could be anything. But like, okay, well I'm benefiting from this. But then you can tell when somebody else just come around and it's just a selfish person and it's just like, nigga, you want to hit me up at 3:00 in the morning. Or, tell me, you want to take me on a date. What's the date? Get a bottle and go chill.
Nah, that
kind
ain't
of
no
date,
date.
like, you know, certain shit like that where you can just peep game and be like, all right, well, this is not it. But then another nigga could come around and be saying all the right things, and you're
Yep.
thinking that, and then you figure out that he's a fuck nigga too. So,
But for example, you hit me up at 3 a.m, be like, hey, what you doing? I'm sleeping. So when I wake up, I respond, you know, like right now, it's just not the time. This is what's going on. And then crickets.
right.
Where's the crickets?
I know.
Crickets.
I think we do have crickets.
We
but
do.
right, because
And I'm like,
obviously,
dang, so do you, I mean, not that I'm expecting anything from you, but you just deaded it. You
no,
know?
but they were expecting something. That's the
Right.
problem.
So that right there is a big turnoff too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? Fuck that nigga.
I
That's a
mean, but
fuck
then
nigga.
again, it's like somebody hit you up at 3:00. You kind of already
Right.
know
What's up.
That's like the big debate where they talk about somebody flying you out. Like you already know like what to expect. Like, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. For me, time doesn't really matter anymore because some people are busy at certain times of the day, so they may hit you up at a certain time. You know, and I like to hit people up in the middle of the night too. Fuck that.
But that's if you know, like, if you know, like, you know, if you know that person, like, okay, this is a person that's usually up.
Yeah.
But not just because this is a time where you're up and you're just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit them up right now.
Usually,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, usually I know they're up
Yeah,
already.
you know,
yeah.
this is, you know, they're a night owl. I don't know. It's just levels to everything. Life, people,
Everybody's weird.
everybody. I feel like we're the only real people in this
We're
world.
the only like normal
Yeah.
people.
Shit.
Everybody's weird. Social media is definitely like made an effect, and I'm noticing I do it too. I'm catching myself because I'm like,
When?
dang, like, oh, why this person look at this but they didn't like it, or why this, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why I keep taking that shit to heart? Like, who fucking
Yeah.
cares?
I don't know.
But I can see how it captivates you.
Right. I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that because I know everybody is really strategic with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just certain shit where it's just like, okay, they probably look and then like, cause they want you to notice that, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Or it's like, so I just try not even to, I just like everybody's, like you said, this social media shit has made people lose their fucking mind. So it's just like, I can't even really feed into that.
And definitely like brought up some fucking conceited ass motherfuckers because y'all think y'all got a little following, y'all better than everybody else.
and then the people following them, half of them probably in India
Are
or
bots.
somewhere.
Motherfucking bots. You almost got scammed yesterday. I didn't even think I called you back to tell you. So I'm looking for apartments, which is a nightmare, by the way. It's very depressing, by the way. And it's very humbling, by the way.
For real.
But so I had an experience where I went on Facebook Messenger, used that resource to look for apartments. I responded like early in the morning or something like that. I didn't get a response till late in the evening. So 8:00 I'm being hit up and he's like, yes, it's still available. When would you like to see it? I said, I want to see it right. He goes, would you like to see it now? Because it has a lockbox, so I can just give you the code. You can drive over there whenever you want. Oh, cool, thanks. Yep, I'm going to drive over there. Went over there. Call me when you get there. Call. When you get there, there's fucking signs everywhere.
Like for what?
It says, I didn't read all of it. It just says, beware of scammers. Or beware of scams.
Wow.
So-
that right there, I would have been like,
So I didn't read it all the way. So I'm talking to the guy and I said, why do you have, I was fucking with him from then on because I knew he was
Right.
a scammer. So I said, why do you have signs on your door, on your windows around the house that saying beware of scammers? Oh, I put that there because they like to come there and I want people to be aware of when I'm showing them the house. I said, okay. So I said, don't you see me on your Ring camera? My what? And I said, there's a Ring camera. Don't you see me on it? And he was like, oh, no, my friend has access to it. So then I was like, okay, then what's the code for the door? You know, so I was fucking with him.
Right.
And he was like, oh, I have to call you back because isn't the door open? I'm like, why would the door be open?
what's the point of the lockbox?
So, but before that, I was asking him questions about the apartment, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's this much." And this, I said, "Why is it only this much?" And like, I questioned that
Right,
because
yeah.
all these landlords want
Bruh.
fucking first class security.
I'm not buying a puss in a bag.
So I had to question it, and he only wanted 1 month and then half of a month down, and I was like, "That's all you want for this big old house?" It was so weird. So then as I continue to read the letter, because I didn't read it all in the beginning, I just saw the big red things.
There's a bug in here.
There's a bug?
Yeah.
Don't smash it in me.
There. You see it?
It's flying or something?
It's not flying. It looks like a moth.
Oh, no, I don't see it.
Okay.
So, as I continue to read the letter, it says, "This is so and so homes. This is if you ever come here, if you're here and you don't get a number from 954, blah 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 blah, and the number you call me from was 312." So, but that could have been easily,
somebody stupid,
and because I was so vulnerable at that moment, he could have easily got me.
Yep.
He could have easily fucking got me caught up.
Yeah.
And that shit.
But either way, it's like, how would he have gotten you into the house? You know what I mean? Like, how would he have gotten you into the house? So if somebody gave him money without even going inside of that house, they're crazy.
They're stupid.
Yeah.
But no, then he said, no, what they do is because like when I went to a property before that, the guy gave me the code. Mm-hmm. So now you know the code. So you hurry up, put the listing up, put under your name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
People call you, you go see it. Oh, I like it. Okay, well, you have to send me this much deposit.
Right.
And you're going to sign the, whatever. So they try to do everything like that.
Yeah.
To you quick, fast, hurry. Because then when we were done, he was
sucks.
like, oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't get in. They changed the code, but I have another one in Tamarack. I said, suck my dick, bitch.
For real.
And he goes, that stinks.
Yeah, good. You won't try this number again. That's crazy. Yeah,
but
everybody's.
See, you can't even
hard.
like know what's legit or not now either. Trying to find a home.
Nope. Unless it's like
this is so stressful.
Or real word of mouth, like somebody that really you know, and you could like meet up with the person, or they're like a realtor and they should bring you in there like legit. Like,
okay,
it's
so
crazy.
even this other company, this property management company, I went. They did the same thing with the lockbox. Went and look at the house. Then you email them. You do the application, and then they have an application fee. Then they say they take the best application out of what they have at the time. I was like, what? I said, so how many people y'all got on the list? Oh, they had however many people applying. So y'all taking all these application fees? You taking 5 application fees at a time for this one house?
Right.
And then
So
pick
then
and choose who you want? Y'all, that's Steven. Like, why I can't? And in the other place,
I don't know. I thought it was
that's just
before
crazy.
When I used to be like apartment hunting. It would be like I remember maybe like twice I got an apartment. Same thing. They would be like, oh, okay, well, I have like 3 other people looking at this listing right now, and I would be like, okay, look, I have first, last, and security right now, and they'll just be like, okay, come through, boom, you got it. It wasn't really
didn't
like
have that.
It's like it's not really like, okay, I'm gonna pick and choose. It's just like, okay, who got the first, last, and security?
No.
Like, of course you're gonna check their background and shit like that, but other than that, it's not like, okay, I'm gonna take all these fees.
But it's like a normal 2-bedroom is maybe 2,000. They're mostly like 2,500.
Yeah.
And they expect you to make 3 times the amount of rent.
Right.
So that's 25 times 2 is 5, so $7,500. They want you to be able to make per month.
Right.
Why would I be looking in
Living
Pompano,
over here. Right.
in the hood?
That's
what
why I said it's kind of ridiculous.
Why would I
and
be
I wonder who are they getting to rent these places? Because if they're not having anybody, you're looking for this perfect tenant, right? You got to pay this mortgage. So if this person is not, if you're not finding this perfect tenant, who's paying the mortgage for this property?
Parkland and shit, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know.
Real estate game.
And unemployment hasn't gone up. I mean, minimum wage hasn't gone up.
Right.
None of those things have. No, our money, our pay, salaries haven't gone up, but everything's skyrocketing. Who's gonna be renting these places?
And people talk about America.
That's why everyone's shacking up.
When you see these shows with like there's a show I watch called what is it called? 90 Day Fiance. So basically, it's like people marrying people overseas. So they have that K-1 visa where they have 90 days to get married, or they go back. And a lot of the people coming from overseas, they come here, or they hear about it, and they're like, I don't want to live there. They're like, you gotta come live here. I have a beautiful life here. Like they really do. Like you probably look at it as like, okay, their house don't have AC. Little luxuries that we have like that. But other than that, they be having wonderful lives. And it's like we're worrying about little stupid shit. Like, oh, I don't want to be hot. Like, and I don't know. People don't want to come to America.
And those places they live in are like modernized now. Like they still look like for the culture, and it represents the area. But when you go outside, this is what we thrive for over here. We pay all them apartments and houses on the beach look like the Mexican tiles and
But
stuff
look,
like that.
How about the shit going on with the U.S. dollar?
Yeah, they're using the Chinese yuan now.
I don't know. Like, what do you think that means? I feel like that means like all this
Our money
where people
ain't
are
shit no more.
like where people are talking about like America, the land of the free, and everybody wants to come here, and like the money is so great and shit. Like that shit
our
gonna be
money's
over.
not worth isn't the dominant now anymore. So those main countries are going to China now.
Right.
They're not gonna trade with us or something
Yo,
like that.
I know. I haven't really done any research into it, but I was just like thinking, like, okay, if y'all not praising our dollar anymore, then we ain't shit.
Yep, and that's when they start with. I believe that's where they're gonna come start with the takeover. Like they're gonna come take over
America.
And I think that's where this purge shit's gonna come from.
Like for real, because then it's gonna be like,
That's why
hey,
all the rich people
strong survive.
That's why the Kardashians and all them got they bunkers set up and
Did
they
you see that
underground
bunker
houses.
that man made, where it's like going way down in the ground?
Yep. And we ain't gonna have
But we
shit.
over here worrying about bottles and Gucci and Louis and big red shoes,
and brown booty holes.
right?
My pussy pink. My booty hole brown.
Yo, well, I don't know. This was cool. You know, fuck niggas. You know, we the shit regardless. You know, we're always gonna be dope. You know, it's just us. So we can do this by ourselves. Like, we can do this every week and just talk shit about people. But we're not gonna do that. We want to, you know,
breathe easy.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to give people a platform. So we're done.
I guess. Yo, y'all, I need somewhere to live.
It's gonna happen.
I can't find shit, bro.
It's gonna happen.
All
We're
my
not gonna
listeners,
stress.
You probably won't hear this till after the fact.
We're not going to stress because we know we the best.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We the best. Okay.
Just aggressive. I'm not aggressive today. This wine got me a
She's
little
just-
tipsy. Yo, we went to fucking Cooper's Hawk. Shout out
Cooper's Hawk.
Yo, I love that
Scarletto.
place. And I don't even drink wine, but I want to sign up for the wine club.
Yeah, I'm about to.
We
I'm
had
about to
this
get back onto the wine club because
raspberry wine. What was it called?
Scarletto.
Scarletto. Oh my god, we drank that bottle, munching down on some food, and I got fucked up.
Yeah,
I didn't even.
And it was only like 12.5%
and
alcohol.
I couldn't even stand up straight. It was too much. I felt like throwing up. It
But
was
yeah,
horrible.
I was with the wine club, but then I had stopped because I had like racked up all these bottles because I wasn't really going there and getting them. So I was like, all right, cut that shit. But I think I'm gonna get back on it because it comes in handy. It's just like go up there, yo, let me get my bottle, or just sitting down eating, and we was just like, yeah, let me get one of them bottles. And you feel fancy. Cause it's like, let me get one of my bottles, please, garçon.
But their bottles are really affordable.
Yeah,
like
it's $20.
everything, and their food's affordable. Yeah, I thought it was like a fancy. Oh, it's
It makes,
Cooper's
but that's
Hawk.
what it makes you feel that the the vibes make you feel fancy, but it's nothing fancy. But yeah,
it's normally priced just like any other fucking
Shout out
place.
to them.
It's like a gold Grand Lux or like a Cheesecake Factory kind of thing.
Yep, pretty much. But yep, shout out to them. I love that place. But
We
yeah,
went on a date night.
yeah, we always do that because I'm not dating. I mean, yeah, I'm not dating anyone right now, really. I mean, I am, but he's not here, so
Neither
you know,
am I.
I go on dates sometimes like that.
Just a date or two.
Until my boo
Get
come
out.
through.
I ain't never gonna see her. The podcast might end for a little bit.
That's a lie. He probably just gonna be here all the time.
No niggas allowed.
Oh, all right, guys. Your girl T True. Breathe easy. We see you guys. Broward County,
Next
baby.
time, Hollywood.
We out. Brat. 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 freestyle.
Oh no. Okay. Today I went to the park. And I saw a nigga named Mark. Hey.
I said, Mark, you kind of cute. I said, but boy, why you got on the big old red boots? We out, yo. We
Bye.
out.